Right, just about here. Sim brief. Need to get this done quick. Right, sim brief. Flight plan. Is the flight already in? It is. Edit flight. Because of the time. And use current time. Click yes. And click generate. IFR, should I be doing that on towards an airport that has no final approach? Oh, the flight is different. Okay. Right. Yeah, so the airport we're going to is not really an airport, it's a runway in the mountains. I've already tried this, but I haven't done it with Beyond ATC. Hey Andy. Just doing a quick test flight with this plane for this is the one I want to use to do the round the world thing. The problem is I haven't really learned the Garmin equipment to the point where it tells me, nope, I'll say that again. I haven't learned the Garmin equipment to the point where I understand the VNAV system and when to descend. So I want to see on this test flight whether Beyond ATC will tell me when to descend. Now, oh my god, how has it got me at 22,000 feet for a flight of this length? That's going to be interesting. Alright, 22,000 though? And then I'm still learning this plane. It's kind of brand new to me, so even the startup procedure, I forget some of the basic stuff. But yeah, so this is the plane. It's really cool. I bought it last week, I think, from SimWorks Studios, and it's the Pilatus PC12. And oh yeah. So planes are coming in because we're getting Beyond ATC, bringing them in. Right. This is all going to go, I'm sure it's going to go bad. But let's see. Okay. Right, so I've recently swapped out the Garmin 430 for the 530. Not much difference, I don't think. So first let's get a cover removed. And then this and this. Now what I really should do, is go through the checklist. So I'm going to bring that up because I'm not quite au fait with all of this stuff quite yet. Right, so this is called a CAWS system, CAWS, we know that. We've got the two Garmins there. We have the transponder squawk code thing there. We've got oxygen there and there. We have a map light which doesn't want to go back into its place. We have a tablet which will only work if I run the Sky4Sim plugin, so I better get that done. That's done now. Is that going to bring the tablet online? Probably when I power the plane up. Yeah. Right. Okay. This is a turboprop. Right, let's run through. There are three blobs here, a blue one, a white one, and another blue one, which you can't see, which is perfect. And when the co-pilot sits there, which you can have a co-pilot, by the way, clicky clicky, hello. You can also have passengers which are either there or not there, based on the click of a headrest. Let's go without. It doesn't affect the mass. Right. Checklist then. Landing gear handle down. Confirm. I don't have a lot of time here because the Formula 1 sprint qualifying or something is coming on at 3:30. Circuit breakers are in. Check. Can't check. Yes, they do pop. I have seen one pop before. Battery switch is off, confirmed. External power switch is off, confirmed. Non-essential bus is on auto. It is. Standby bus is on. External lights, electric systems as required. And then standby bus switch off. Why? Why are we putting it on then? Just to see if it works. Okay, nav, wing, and strobe I'm going to put on. Okay, that takes them off. Okay, understood. Battery switch on. Battery volts beyond 24 volts, confirmed, both sides. Non-essential bus switch set to override, done. External lights on, check, off. Yeah, fine. Non-essential bus switch set to auto. Why are we switching these backwards and forwards? Fire switch, test. Okay, test. Let's have a look. Engine fire, fire detect. Yes, working. It works. Right, next. Lamp switch, test. Yes, beautiful. Everything's powered. Good. Next. Boost pumps on, then auto. On. I can hear it. Then auto. Okay, cool. Ignition on. Then auto. Oh, is this to test the amperage to make sure that it's pulling power and it's working? I think so. Okay. I've lost where I am now. Ignition. EIS system test. How? Well, where do I do this? Engine instrument system. Are we just talking about these instruments here? Or do we include these screens because they're not on yet? Never mind. Passed. Fuel quantity. We have enough. Oxygen pressure gauge. Check. Do I have to enable it though? I mean, we've got one. That's full. Is there a main one? There's probably a main one somewhere, but if not, that may be the only gauge. Unless there's one here. I don't think so. Yeah, check. Oxygen gauge, check. Passenger oxygen set to auto. Okay. Now, do you want me to do passenger? Put the oxygen on here? I can. Okay, that's done. Battery switch off. Why do we keep turning things on and off? Battery switch. Oh, well, saving the batteries. EFIS CMPST switch is set to norm. I have no idea what you're talking about. Does this match? What are we looking at? Pre-flight. Yes, pre-flight. EFIS CMPS to norm. Show me. That's not helping. Ah, here, of course. Aren't these buttons supposed to light up in blue? Anyway, that's done. AHRS 1 and 2. Yes, they're supposed to be slaved. They are. EPS test. Where are we? Emergency power supply test. Alright. Test, yep, that's on, it's green. Okay, fine. Cabin pressure switch, auto guarded. Cabin pressure. Is it set to auto and guarded? It is indeed. I keep losing my place. I'll have to do it off this instead of the PDF file. Right, cabin pressure switch on. Trim and flap interrupt switch. What's it supposed to be set to? Normal and guarded, it is. Oxygen on, just did that. Crew oxygen masks test. Can't really do that. Interior lights is required. Don't really need them yet. Wouldn't mind putting the panel on though. Put a bit of a dome light on, it'll help for later. Laboratory check, no, there's paper. We have paper. Pre-flight inspection complete, done. Okay, before starting the engine, controls lock removed, done. Parking brake is set. Where's the twiddly, where's the parking brake? That is set. Yes, it was. Okay, parking brake is set. Wheel chocks removed, yes. Fuel cap secure, yes. Seat and seat belts, yeah, let's pretend all that's done. Overhead electrical switch is off. Everything is off, yes. Standby bus on. Inertial separators on. Passenger signs as required. Yeah, well, there's no passengers, so no seat belts required. Cooling and heating off. Yes, that's those. All breakers pushed, we checked. All breakers pushed, we checked. Both sides. Emergency power supply tested and armed. Test we did, armed. Yellow light comes on, that is fine. Okay. BCS switch is off. Correct. Throttle friction lock. What's that supposed to be set to? Adjust. Isn't that this? Or is that this? Yeah, well, we'll leave it. Manual override lever. Off, that's this one. Yeah, that is that one. Power lever idle. Fuel condition set to cut off. It is. The battery switch is on. Battery switches must be set to off. Yes, in order to put them on. Well done. Navigation lights on. I think we already did that. Nav light is on. External power as required. Don't need it, but we'll leave it off. EIS do a fuel reset. Okay. Where are we looking for this? Where's the reset for the fuel? It doesn't. Sometimes it highlights. Sometimes it doesn't. What's it? It doesn't matter really whether I do it or not. But I'd like to know where it is. What's the fuel reset? Yeah, another time. I haven't got the time now. Landing gear down 3 green. Yes, it confirmed. Cause as appropriate. I assume all this is right. Engine start. Beacon light on. Definitely need that. Sorry, I got so engrossed. Hi Gray. Hey Von Doodle. Hey Marty. It is a nice plane. Thank you, Von Doodle. Yeah. You tried out the PMGG 737 cold and dark. It was cold and I was in the dark. Yeah, it's not compatible quite yet, unfortunately. Right, what was it saying? Beacon light on, which is what we need before we start the engines. Propeller area clear, let's assume it is, there's nobody knocking around outside. Starter on. No, wait, where's the condition lever? Down here. Oh, you do that after the starter. Well, okay. Let's tick these off. Oil pressure. I'll come back to the starter light in a sec. Or actually, maybe we need to do it in that order. So starter is on. The propeller's going to start turning around now. Oil pressure check. That's got to be on one of these dials. Engine oil, here we go. Yeah, pressure's building. So we want that in the green area. I don't see the propeller turning, but I'm assuming it is. I just can't see it from here. Right, oil pressure is, it's not in the red anymore, but it's coming up. Right, NG 13% minimum. What's NG? What's NG? Are we needing a bit of throttle on? Is that what it is? I've still got to put my frickin' flight plan on. Why is this Garmin not switched on? Oh, I haven't done the avionics yet. We're still in the minimum stage. Yes, can we get the avionics on, please? NG 13%. I know at some stage I do have to apply a little bit of throttle for the push test. Oh, it's something here, isn't it? NG, there you go. Of course, just like the frickin' Airbus, the N1 and N2. Okay. Right, 13% the minimum. Yes, we got 20.4. Duh! Right, fuel condition lever set to low idle. Okay, we can do that. That'll spin the propeller up a bit more. ITT 8000 to 20. I don't know what this is saying. Let's have a look, see if I can see it on here. I'm just looking on my, it actually doesn't say. No, it's not very, the checklist on the PDF file is not as comprehensive as this. Where's ITT gone? There. So we got 6, this is times 100. That looks like it's saying 800. Oh, there we go. I didn't know you could scroll it. NG 50% minimal. Yeah, we have 66. Awesome.
Warning, essential bus, generator 2.
I never heard that before. Engine instruments, check. Wait for stabilized idle and abort start if no ITT within 20 seconds and no oil pressure rise by 30. Oil pressure is fine. Generator control switch is on. Twiddle off out the way, please. Okay. External power off. It is. Avionics set. Ensure the avionics flight plan GPS are as desired. No, I haven't got it in yet. Standby bus off. Cooling and heating is required. Emergency power supply off. ECS switch set to auto. Flaps 15. which we need for the push test. Now before taxi we have to do the pusher. Oh, this thing's a nightmare. Can I not just get the flight plan in as well, please? Hold on.
Juste tout prix. Visibility 10 miles or more. Few clouds at 4,500. Scattered at 4,600. Temperature 24. 2.12. QNH 1015. VFR conditions. Landing runway 35 right. Departing runway 35 left. Transition level 0.
1015, she said, right?
Advise on l'initial contact you have information golf.
Let me just get this done, guys. Saint X delivery, this is SWS12 with information golf requesting IFR clearance. Right, this is the fun bit.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, 5X delivery, takes for golf, expect runway 35 left, Belus 8.
Belu 8N departure, is that what SimBrief says? It is. Belu 8N departure. Okay, so this is going to be the fun part now. Flight plan. Push. Twist. Right, we are going from, we're in France. I'm going to press this so I can use my keyboard. We are in LFLL in France. We can press enter there. The next waypoint is Belu 8N, which is what they said. Does this still work on my keyboard? No. So, oh, I've just reset the air pressure. B L U 8 N. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't fit.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, feedback correct. Contact ground 12 on decimal 83 when ready for start or taxi.
We'll contact ground 121.83 when ready for start.
Oh, this is not good.
Whiskey Sierra 12. Thanks.
It doesn't understand this waypoint. BELU 8N. Okay, all I can think to do then is to put the next waypoint in and maybe it'll fill that in. So it's Belus. Oh. Okay, not ideal, but sure. Right, next is Soplo. Keyboard. Oh, you mother. Come on. Thank you. Soplo. And enter. Next is Molus. Or Molus, I suppose. You have to click that twice for some strange reason, but as long as it works. That takes us into Switzerland. And finally, our destination. Which is a very small runway in the middle of the mountains. Literally in a valley. It's scenic as hell, but oh, to land in it. Alright, there's the flight plan. Now what I don't get is the VNAV. This is where it will tell you, you put information in here and it will tell you when to descend, but I don't know how to use it yet. So what I'm going to do is try and see if Beyond ATC will say call when ready for descent, and then I'll just say I'm ready now, and then It'll give me instructions on how to descend. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Right, this is set to GPS, but I haven't got the right angle of attack, de-ice, that I can sort that, and the pusher I can sort that. The trims look okay at the moment. Did it ask me to do a squawk code? It did, 1000. Okay, squawk code on. Now it says request push and start. Obviously we do not have that, so we're going to do a request startup only.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12 at ramp 14 request startup.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12. Engine start approved. Call when ready for taxi.
Wilco, startup approved. Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Can't believe it wants me to go all the way up to 22,000. It's not a really long flight or anything. Can we arm that now? I suppose. It's a bit early, but we'll do it. Right, the pusher test. Oh, this is fun. Right, pusher test. So, the way to do it, in order to get rid of that word off that screen, is we need 15 flaps, we need throttle, and then we need to disengage. Listen, I'm not going to look at any of this stuff, I'm just going to try and do it and see if we can do it. So if you go off screen and come back, you do remember, okay. Right, so the pusher test is basically to make sure that, you know the stall warning you get on a yoke and it rattles and everything? Well, it's basically like that. So you need flaps 15 on, which we have. We are at idle at the moment, which we are. We go up here, we click pusher. And then this red button here will cancel the test once it pushes the yoke forward. And the way to get the rattle going is to engage a little bit of throttle. So here we go. It's gone in, and then I click off, come back up, take that off, and it's still there. Okay, let's try again. Am I doing it in the wrong order? I have succeeded with this a few times. Now to get it to push forward, do I need to engage more throttle? Why isn't it going forward? Ah, maybe it already is. Okay, so that's gone off, but when I bring this off, it comes back on. So maybe I need to do it in a different order. Okay, pull this out. Right. Let's do the test again. Because I'm wasting fuel here. So push.
Shamrock 5 Alpha Tango. Ramp 13 taxi via Victor 4, Bravo 4. On short runway.
Disable here, maybe?
Ramp 13 via...
No, that wouldn't make sense, would it?
Hold short runway 35 left. Shamrock 5 Alpha Tango.
Pusher.
Shamrock 5 Alpha Tango. Cross runway 35 left at Alpha 1. Continue taxi via Bravo 4.
Warning,
Alpha
trim.
4, Charlie, Tango.
Yes. Stabilizer trim, I understand. I can't get rid of the frickin' thing.
Continue taxi via Bravo 4, Alpha 4, Charlie, Tango.
Push, set 5 psi, shit steak, yeah, press and hold, intra. Why are you always covering the button that I want? Where's intra? Press and hold pusher interrupt switch, verify yoke can be moved fully. Hold pusher interrupt. Right, you can't hold it, obviously. In the real plane you hold it, but you can't with this, so they toggle it. until pusher cores illuminates. Pusher test release. Okay, the only thing I can do is just keep doing this until we get success. This is ridiculous. There's been a time when I took this plane out and it was the very first time it did it. The very first time it did it. It's off now. Right, stabilizer trim is out, obviously, but that's fine. Right, AOA, it's not fine, we'll fix it. AOA de-ice. Okay, so we need to come up to here and we want to put the probes on, and we don't need any de-icing. Maybe when we get up in the air, because it's quite cold here and around Switzerland and stuff, but we'll leave this for now. And now we've got the stabilizer trim, and that's because right here you can see it is not where it needs to be. So let's push the stabilizer trim down until we can get it within spec. I look about right? So that should be gone now. Okay. Oh, guys. Right. This is all new to me. Right. This all fudged up. We are 015. So let's go up to that. Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Why is it I get an arrow anti-clockwise but not clockwise? The fact I don't get a clockwise one means that I have to keep turning the mouse wheel. 1015 hectopascals we need. So we get to 5, and I think it's 3. So there's 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 1 click, 2 clicks. So there we go. So this is where we need to be.
EGPWS system OK.
Right. Just going to turn down the brightness of this just a tad, which is here. Now there's 2 buttons here. Is it this one? Or is it the small one? Oh, where's the big one?
The advised information hotel now current. QNH 1015.
QNH 1015. Yep, that's what I've got it set to, sweetheart. Right there. Okay. What is this flight plan? It's, yeah, you know why the line isn't following the runway up is because we don't have the Bell U8N waypoint, because I couldn't get it into this frickin' thing. So I'm going to have to manually fly the plane to there before the autopilot will even touch things. Right, message is set course to 095. Okay. Set course to 095. That's up here we're looking. Right here. 095. This is a lovely plane, by the way. It really is nice. I think it was about 25 quid or something. Well worth it. 095. There we go. And I'm going to be using GPS, but we'll set the heading bug over there as well. Diddly diddly dee. Expect lots of things to go wrong, guys, because this is like quite new to me, and you know me. If anything can go wrong, I'll make sure it does. Yeah, it is odd. I don't know. Where's this dude?
Alpine 86 uniform.
Why is this not on?
Runway 35 left at Alpha 1. Continue taxi via Bravo 4, Alpha 4, Charlie, Tango.
Normally this tablet will be on, even if it would have words on it, even if the server, the Sky for Sim server was switched off. I've never seen this tablet switched off before. I've never seen that switched off. Is there a something popped? Do we have a circuit breaker that's popped? I don't think so, right? It should power its own. Nothing there. It's USB. There are no circuit breakers popped. That hasn't, has it? No. Why are you not on?
319 Tango, ramp 19er taxi via Victor 4, Bravo 4.
I've never seen that before.
35 left.
Ramp 19er via Victor 4, Bravo 4.
What am I missing?
Short runway 35 left.
If I put that on override?
Tango.
No. I don't know. I'm just guessing, guys, obviously.
Malta Cat 3 Uniform Romeo. Gate 7 for request push.
How weird. Normally, that's a big shame, guys, because normally you get a nice map here
35 left at Alpha 1.
to show where, you know, a nice, like a street map kind of thing. It looks really cool.
Cross runway 35 left.
Let me see if we can figure this out.
Taxi via Bravo 4, Alpha 4, Charlie, Tango, Alpine 319 Tango.
Let me just quickly Google this.
Malta Cat 3 Uniform Romeo, St. X ground, pushback and engine start approved. Fast south.
Pushback approved.
It says if you don't have Sky for Sim, it won't display anything. That's not quite true. It actually does. It isn't blank blank. It does have some words on the screen to say that it'll work in the Sky for Sim thing. So that is not true at all. You need to press the right low button called test first. What do you mean the right low button? That could be anything. There's many test buttons on these things. Anyway, alright, we're just going to have to do without it somehow. It's a shame because we got Navigraph and all sorts of stuff on here. Right, so that's another eye in the sky that we're missing. Right, so do we test this here? Ideally, I'd like that to go out, but
Warning, autopilot trim.
okay, it's gone off. Right, guys, let's skedaddle. We're supposed to be leaving on runway 8, but yeah, let's go back here. The rest of the checklists, just let me ignore them for the moment. I know I probably shouldn't.
Malta Cat 3 Uniform Romeo. Request taxi.
Where's 8? Which is 8? Please don't tell me it's on the other side.
Romeo, runway 35 left, via Tango, Alpha 9er.
Hold on. Flight plan. 35 left. It's 8 on the other side, so it's definitely there. Awesome. That's just what I parked for. Right. I know where that is, he says. Right, can we go? Alright then, Pilatus. I know you're going to let me down at some stage. I just don't know where that stage is, but I just know it's coming. Alright. Drink of water. Oh, we could do with going backwards a bit, couldn't we? I don't know if we can get a pushback on this. Right. I'll just try and avoid that. Actually, the EasyJet is easier to avoid. So, okay. Wish me luck, guys. This is... Why am I streaming this? It's all gonna go wrong. Please tell me we have forward motion. Okay, we're gonna go over that generator. It doesn't have a great turning lock. Oh, Oh, hold on.
Delta Jet 3 Uniform Romeo.
We're moving without permission here.
45.
We shouldn't be doing that.
Contact Tower 120.45 Malta Cat 3 Uniform Romeo.
Saint X ground, this is Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, 12, requesting taxi to runway 35 left.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, runway 35 left, taxi via Tango, Alpha 9er.
Roger, taxi via Tango, Alpha 9er, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12. I can get away with...
Clarify departure runway.
Oh, I never do say the wrong way. Okay. Roger, taxi to runway 35 left via Tango, Alpha 9er, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12. Are we good? We're good. Right. Don't hit the wing of the EasyJet and we're good. Don't hit the wing of the EasyJet. No. Don't. Oh, there goes my license. Pilot's license revoked. Right, where's the turning point? Here, it's here, it's here, it's got to be here. Why was there no... Oh, there it is. I'm looking for that little curved yellow line and... Oh, guys, right. If you've been following my flight sim streams, you will maybe remember that every time I seem to land at an airport or airstrip or wherever, the taxi ribbon always kept re-enabling itself. And I kept saying, guys, I keep turning this frickin' thing off. I keep turning this frickin' thing off and it keeps coming back on again every time I land. I solved it. I knew what it was. I can't remember how I found out what the fix was. I don't know if it was ChatGPT or something. I don't know. But it was like saying, make sure you don't have any controls bound to the taxi ribbon. And I thought, you can bind a key to the taxi ribbon? Of course you can, why not? And of course, I go into the controls, I type in the taxi ribbon, and it says, I had two controls mapped to the same thing, Alt 4 and Alt 1. Well, Alt 1 is cameras, like, you know, custom cameras. So any time I was doing Alt 1 to go to a custom camera, or Alt 4, it was enabling the taxi ribbon. And now I've got it set to Alt R. So, oh, now it's not doing it. Is it Alt R or Control R or Shift R? No, it was Alt R. Okay, it's supposed to come on now, and now it's not doing it. Yeah. I don't know whether I've got it switched on or off now. Hold on. Yeah. So I unbound it and set it to Alt R. Clearly not working anymore. But there you go. That's what it was. Frickin'. Yeah. The thing is, custom cameras, right? You save custom cameras with Control Alt and then a number, 1 to 9, or 1 to 0, if you like. And in order to load them, instead of doing Control Alt number, you just do Alt and number, right?
Sierra 12, contact St. X Tower 120.45. Have a good afternoon.
Roger, contacting St. X Tower on 120.45. Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, thank you. Right, so obviously there's no taxi ribbon here.
Have a great flight.
Yo, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna have a great flight. Yeah, so that's what it was. See, if I go, let's say back here, I don't think have I got anything set? Yeah, so there is a custom camera, which, I found out where the cargo door is on this as well. But yeah, so if we go forward, say, I don't know, to this dude's seat, is this, or this woman's seat? Don't be sexist. Right, so Control Alt 1, done. Go to sleep. Yeah, you can set this for every window as well, which is really cool. And yeah, it's got those tables that come out as well, you know, like this one. Right, and then I guess I can just waft my way over to here. Look out this window, do Control Alt and 2, and then I can whiz back here. Hello. Seems this plane doesn't have the default go back to the captain's, go back to the cockpit thing, which is numpad 0. It's not interested in doing that whatsoever. Okay, so I'm going to set this as a camera, Control Alt 0. So when I do Alt 1, Alt 2, and Alt 0 to get me back. See? Okay. St. X Tower, this is Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, requesting departure from runway 35 left. Is there a plane coming in, or is there somebody behind us? Ah, sorry. He's keeping a safe distance.
Cleared for takeoff.
Roger, cleared for takeoff, runway 35 left, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, thank you. Let's go. What I like is being able to use Beyond ATC with this plane. This has got a short landing as well, like it can do short landings and short takeoffs, I think. Oh, I'm gonna have to, this is, I am so nervous with this plane. I'll do my best, guys, so expect it to screw up. Just gonna go straight on here. Please don't quiver around. So I'm not gonna put full blast on the throttle. Just gonna build it up slowly. I think I'm at about 95% throttle. Don't do this, don't do this. Last time we took off, it was nice and straight. Gear up. Right, we're going to Switzerland, guys. It's a short trip, even with this thing. It feels like it has very, very nice lift, I have to say. It really does lift very nicely. Please tell me that that map on the Garmin is going to monitor where I am. Flaps in.
St. X Tower, wind 020 and 14, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
Now I need to get onto that purple line. I need to see my flight profile here. There we go. I'm looking at this vertical speed thing. Yeah, very nice. I'm just going to check my speed. I think I've rotated a bit too much here. Let's just start to go back the other way. The autopilot won't navigate properly unless we're on that line, or at least close to it. So that that's now. So autopilot and nav. Oh, it's armed. I mean, it's not armed, it's active. It's gone green. Okay, I need you to go to 2,200 feet. And we do that by clicking this and going up by, let's go 2,000 feet a minute and engage and then pull. And hopefully you will be on 2,000. There it is. Autopilot trim. Okay, well that's this way. Where's that? Where's the rudder trim? Oh no, it's fine. No, it's fine, it's fine. No, no, it's not. That's supposed to flash. That flashes in green. There we go. That's good, right? When it's flashing, that means it's in use. We've got, yeah, I can't adjust the trim anyway. We need to be up flight idle, Jesus. I forgot to do that before we took off. I took off with the ground idle propeller. Right, so we're going up to 22,000, which is the assigned thing. Were we supposed to switch to a different frequency? I don't think so. Is it going to track my flight? Because if not, Right, 22,000. If it doesn't track my flight, that's going to be bad. So 22,000, remove the zeros, we've got 22, multiplied by 3 gives us 66. Which means we need to be 66 miles away from the runway before we start to descend at 3 degrees. I don't know. And we're going all the way up to there. Okay. What do we have? Oh, that was the message from before. Oh, that's fine. GPS mode is set, and what I also learned was these white boxes, these are to get to different like this is to get to all the different screens, right? But the white box is, if you move this, it gets you to all the different screens. Who knew? I didn't. I had no freaking clue. I'm trying to learn these Garmin's, but the only 2 videos I've looked at so far explaining it to me, it's like, this is double Dutch, approaching the VNAV profile. See, these are the messages you want when you're trying to calculate your VNAV, and then what you can have is, it won't make the plane descend, it doesn't communicate with the autopilot in any way, but you can set an altitude and a position before or after. You can click on here and you can choose before, after. You can set a waypoint, like my destination, for example, and my virtual, what is it? Vertical. Jesus, I'm saying virtual. My vertical speed profile, I can set it here to like 500 feet per minute. And then this is the vertical speed required in order to make the descent. So as long as this is kind of under where I need to be, as long as it's under this number and it's a decent, like minus 509, we can do that with this plane, it's no problem. We get the same message on both systems. Now, the only reason I can think, if we're not getting communication from, because normally it would have a switch to a different frequency, right? The only reason I can think it might not be doing that beyond ATC is if A, we are, why is my spacebar not working to move the view up?
Cabin pressure.
Oh shit, I didn't do the pressure thing. Is if
560 Delta, exit left at Victor 4.
Yeah, I can't get rid of this either. Oh, no, I can't. Where are we going? 22,000 feet? So let's set it for just a little bit above 22,000. We're reading the numbers at the bottom here. So 21, 22, let's go 23. So we've got enough pressure in here. Right, that's sorted. It might be because I got the transponder wrong, which I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's done. I think it's just a case of pressing the numbers. I don't think you have to press enter or anything. I don't think there is an enter, is it? Yeah, so it's either that, the transponders, it says on 1000. Oh, how do I turn that off now? Okay, so it's either that or it's just not working with this plane for some reason. I don't see why it wouldn't though. St. X Tower, this is Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12 radio check. Is it tracking me though?
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, readability 5.
Okay, that's perfect. And now we've got request approach change, request arrival runway change, request altitude change. Don't want to do that. See, it tells you there, that message just flashed up on here. I'm going to turn the plane in 5, 4, 3, and then it does it. Oh. We'll be going over the Swiss Alps as well. We should still be able to see them at this altitude. There's no icing on the window. There was before. We had some on the... I did a flight that you guys didn't see, and it was... I'm just going to pull back the throttle a little. I think that ITT is just a little bit high. Yeah, I did a flight before and I got some frosting on the, a little bit on the windscreen, and I put the anti-ice on and it cleared it. So we're green here. I'm just about in the green here. It's dropping a bit more now. So we're running at 96.8% power. Fuel quantity is enough for where we're going. Now, what I want to know is it going to pass me over to a Switzerland control, or Switzerland, a tower in Switzerland when we get close to there? And if it does, will it tell me, it'll come on, I'm hoping it comes on and it says Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, descend to flight level 10, whatever, something like this. Oh God. Because that way I can use Beyond ATC to know when to descend and what heading to take. Whereas, and then I can just use the heading mode here. Just go to the heading bug. Sorry, not the heading bug, the course. And I can move that. Oh yeah, the heading bug actually. Yeah, change the heading bug to wherever they say. Hit the heading mode, and then the autopilot will go around there. That's it. So this is us and the flight directors. That's all nice. And we're just there we go. 1,000 before we get to where we're supposed to be going. Altitude wise, it'll beep, and then just before it gets there, it'll beep again. Yeah. So just before it hits 22, it'll beep again. Oh yeah. What? Yeah. Why are you stalling me? All right. Let's be careful here. The vertical speed has dropped now. Okay, don't panic. Oh, I think that's maybe too much. I wasn't. Yeah, the speed is too. It's too much.
Volume 2660, St. X Tower, wind
I'm going to put more throttle in, guys.
35 left, cleared for takeoff.
Please don't go all wrong. It's dropping now. Okay, I'm taking over. The autopilot's gone off. I told you it was going to go all wrong, guys. I've got no confidence in my ability to fly this aircraft. At all. I know it's new and all that stuff, I get it. But I have literally zero confidence in this. Things go wrong and I don't know why. I don't mind flying now just a little bit below altitude because I can get it back there when I want. Yeah, we had shit speed, man. We were climbing too high and I didn't have enough throttle on, I think. So I need to stop talking. Oh, that autopilot doesn't want to come back. Come on. Okay. Right, so now we are higher than we're supposed to be, which is not fantastic. So we'll just drop down. We don't need to do that. Let's come down 500 feet a minute.
Sierra 12, contact line departure 131.315.
That's me.
Contact Leon departure 131.315, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Hold on.
Leon departure
22,000 feet.
Sierra 12.
Is it doing it?
24.
Oh, it is. Gorgeous.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, Lyon departure, good afternoon.
Yeah, it's just because we were about to stall, and so the autopilot says, I'm out of here.
Descent to flight level 110, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Oh my god. Oh my god, already?
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, Lyon departure, expect radar vector, runway 08.
Where's... Yep, okay. We need to descend. It's asking me to descend already. Right, so we're going to arm that. And we're going to go down. What would be 3 degrees? What would be 3 degrees?
Whiskey Sierra 12, Lyon departure, expect radar vector, runway 08.
1,000, let's do 1,000 feet a minute and see what degrees that is. Engage. Right, that's 1,000. Now, we've got 10 degrees, so that's 5. So what are we at now? 2.5? Okay.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, Lyon departure.
Just accepting clearance there.
08, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Right, 10 degrees, 5 degrees.
All aircraft be advised information mondiale occurrence. QNH 101.
Yeah, it's too cloudy to see the Swiss Alps. Oh, well, a little bit over there. This is a horrible landing, by the way. It's like totally visual, I think. Is the prop pitch okay? I have no idea, Von Doodle, because I don't know what that means.
Climb to flight level 1.
I don't know what that means, mate. Sorry. Like I said, put me in a fucking commercial jet and I'm fine. But these little things, I'm totally out of my comfort zone. This is fine. That's just me and the autopilot's trimming the plane. That's cool. Alright, that is warning me to switch back to the altitude. And I've got to listen out for messages. So it is tracking me. Arrival runway 08. Expect radar vectors. Okay. So I think that means expect me to direct you in. I don't think we're descending quick enough though. So let's just pull this and go back into VS. Let's try, what's the speed? Oof. Let's go to 1,500. We'll engage and then we'll pull back on the throttle. Oh yeah, lovely. Autopilot kicks out. Why? Explain, please. Why would you kick out just because I dropped the throttle a little bit? That's just me trying to kill the speed. Okay, so now that we're coming down at 1,500, we've got supposed to be coming down at 3 degrees. Ignore that. It's supposed to be coming down at 3 degrees. 30, 25, 10, 15, 10, 5. Yeah, so we're coming down too quickly. So we can now set this back up. Let's go 1200. I am not in the mood for your beeping. Let's try that. That's a speed warning, is it? Yeah, see, we're near the peak speed. So I want to drop the speed off, but the moment I touch the throttle, the autopilot has a fit. I'm bringing the throttle back. Just slowly, but I'm bringing it back. I just need to drop off speed. Where are we? This is the reason we're in this plane, and the reason I'm doing this is because this is the plane, believe it or not, that I want to do a round-the-world flight with in Flight Sim. And, believe it or not, the flight we're on now is the first leg that we will be doing, so I'll have to repeat this. Jesus. Why don't I just fly around the world in an Airbus? It would just be a lot easier. I don't want to do a propeller aircraft because it's too slow. So a turboprop propeller with, you know, a turbo engine. This is more like what we want. Right, so it did stay with me on the flight, the Beyond ATC, and it did tell me when to descend and to what altitude. And it normally tells you when to, when to descend, and you're supposed to do it on a 3-degree profile. I'm actually starting to think that 1200 is probably better. See, this is 5 degrees. This is this line is 0, so in the middle is 2.5. So we need to be a bit more, don't we? Should we try 13? Oh, you bug. Okay. See, 16,000 feet. What's our distance? 23.7. Wait a minute though, it's 23.7 miles after Molars, isn't it? So it's 47 miles away. Okay. Alright. I keep forgetting to go back here. That's because I keep wanting to adjust the vertical speed. So 1300 feet per minute seems like a good profile to set for around 3 degrees according to this. That looks like about 3 degrees to me, right? I don't know. We are coming down fast though. So if I just reduce my speed so that it buys me a bit more time. You know what I mean? We won't get there so soon while we're descending, right? And that is set to 1,300, which is exactly where we need to be. If we're too high if we're too high, then not a problem. I'll just circle the runway manually and try and land it manually. But this is going to take some getting used to. Now the TBM was the other plane I was looking at first, because it was actually ChatGPT that suggested the TBM, and it also planned this route for me, which is a weird route that takes me through Afghanistan and all sorts of places. Hold on.
Through flight level 137 for flight level 110 direct molars.
Direct molars. Yep.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, marque et contrôle, radar contact, climb to flight level 220.
Climb to flight level 220, Sierra Whiskey.
Are you fucking kidding me? Beyond ATC, what are you... I'm going to do ready for descent. It wants me to climb back up to my cruise altitude. What, are you sick in the head? What?
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, Salon Airport landing runway 0.
Okay, I just told it I was ready for descent. Simple.
Sarnen Airport, landing runway 08, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Now, why did that message come up and say set course for 039?
Expect the visual approach runway 08.
Expect the visual runway approach. Oh,
Expect the
Jesus.
visual approach runway 08, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Why did you want me to set course to 39? This doesn't get me to the runway. And Navigraph would tell me, well, actually Navigraph doesn't tell me because there is no final approaches on this. Okay, so I'm going to say that we just keep coming down. So I'm going to just click that on and off. I want to keep coming down. Expect the visual approach. See, this line, it's not going to, the flight plan, because there's no final approach and there's nothing, it's not going to give me a line directly into the runway. I'm not going to be doing it that way. I would need to probably, instead of using Simbrief, probably plan my flights with a little nav map, and that way I can create waypoints that will get me into the runway. But this runway is so small, there is no final approach chart, so there's no like course. All I know is that it's runway's 8, so I can only guess that the approach is going to be something like 080 or something like this. So I'm going to actually set a course of 080. It's probably going to be completely pointless because I'll have to fly it in manually. This is a difficult landing for me, and I think even if you're kind of a semi-experienced, it's still a difficult landing, as you'll see when we get there. Right, so it's going to turn, and it should pop up a message here to tell us it's going to do that.
Sierra 12, turn right, heading 085 vector for...
Oh, it's telling me turn right, heading 085, vectors for the approach. Oh, it's going to give me vectors.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
See, now I could just, it's going to do it anyway. Is it going to tell me what degrees it's going to do? Yeah, 081 in 9 seconds. Okay, that's 4 degrees out. Not going to argue with that, let's do it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, do it.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, descend to 7,000 feet.
Descend to 7,000. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Descend to 7,000 feet, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12, contact jeune radar 125.55.
Shh, don't beep, don't beep, don't beep.
125.55, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Wait, I don't know what that beep is.
Excellent, thanks for asking. You?
Much better now that you know you get free.
How's your day been? Excellent, thanks for asking. Much better now that I know you care, friend. What the hell is all this?
Level 079er.
Right, so we're coming down to 7,000 because that's what it said. This is where we're landing, guys. Look at this. Oh, we're landing in those mountains. There's a space, a valley somewhere. Oh God, why do I do these things? Switzerland. What is that? It's like a wind turbine without any propeller things. Right, where's our speed? 200. Should we start brushing a bit off? We're at 7,000 feet. Let's just kill a bit of speed. I'm doing it very, very slowly. Geneva, right, so we are now on to Geneva radar.
30 Golf uniform.
Oh, we got a landing here. This is ridiculous. There's the airport. It's not an airport. It's a runway. Straight ahead. Yep. Check it out. Right, so we might need to switch to off nav mode and go to heading mode. It looks a bit gusty, guys. Look at this plane, it's shaking around. This is freaking me out already. I don't want to go any lower than 7,000 for obvious freaking reasons. Because I don't want to hit the side of a mountain. How far are we away now? 15 miles? And we're at 7,000 feet. How are you going to vector me in from here? I've got a big peak to go over. This view is different slightly to, well, it's a different approach, isn't it? But it's different from what we had, from what I had the last time I was doing this. Oh, that's a descent to 4-3. You got it.
Descent to 4,300 feet. Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Don't you put me inside of a mountain, by the way.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12. Airport is at your 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
Airport is at my 12 o'clock. That's all you're going to tell me? It's at my 12 o'clock? Oh, don't put me into this mountain. I may have to pull up very quickly, guys. Holy crap. Airport is at my 12 o'clock.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12. Airport is at your 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
Yes, I will report the field in sight. Thing is, if you don't...
Terrain.
I'm flying manually now. Is that it? Is that it here? Is that it?
Terrain.
Yeah. I know. I'm flying manual.
Sync rate.
Right, we're going to be hearing a lot of this terrain and sync rate stuff, okay? Don't worry about it.
We'll report field in sight. Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
We're going to get sync rate, yeah, it's here. We're going to get sync rate and radar and all sorts of stuff.
Good afternoon. Flight level 365.
Terrain.
I know. I'm putting my wheels down, guys.
Sync rate.
Radar identified.
Sync rate.
Are they down?
14 Golf Mike. Contact 128.3.
Maybe we're not going...
Terrain. Sync rate.
Have a good afternoon.
Sync rate.
I think I need to... I'm trying to brush off some speed so I can get the wheels down.
Sync rate.
I don't have the airport in sight. I think it's further over. I'm sure it was in this valley here, and it was off to the side. Okay, the wheels are coming down. And now I can engage the flaps without it freaking out. So I'm going to add some more power now because we've obviously got a bit of friction. The space bar doesn't help. You know when the space bar, it's like you press it and it's like sitting on a pillow in the aircraft? Well, I don't have that. It doesn't do it. So I'm going to need to assign a camera to put me a bit higher up.
Lulutia 2039. Contact Marseille Control 120.85. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm engaging the flaps. Even though... What flaps are we on now? Fine. I'm going to add a bit more power. Do not let it drop below 100.
Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12. I'm going to bring
Oh no, you are not.
Centralized. Maintain flight level 132.
Why would you want to bring me around for another try?
Roger, fly runway center line. Maintain flight level 132, Sierra Whiskey Sierra 12.
Just give me the runway. Is that it? I think I've got it. I've got the runway. I've got the runway, guys. Why would you bring me here? I have to redo my world flight plan and tell it to include only international and regional airports. I did tell it that I was happy to land at these places, but I think I'm changing my mind. Look at this landing, for God's sake. This is crazy. Okay, I've got maximum flaps, minimum throttle, and I'm just letting the plane drop to keep the speed up.
Sync rate.
I know, I know. We are maintaining 100 knots. Just don't hit a tree. Look at the side of the runway. Dude. It's raining. It's raining. Oh, we're a bit fast. Oh, that's all though. Sorry guys, I fucked it. It's only because we were going so fast. Oh, I just can't nail that landing. Oh, it was going so well. The only reason we swizzled around is because of two reasons. One, this plane is very easy to swizzle around. And two, I was just going a little bit too quick. What's the stall speed of this thing? You've got to admit though, that is a fucking difficult landing though. That's a fucking difficult landing. We easily had enough runway because if I put on reverse and the brakes. Oh, mother. Oh, do I ever want to do that again? I don't know.
Geneva radar, Swiss 7 Charlie Hotel, flight level 16.
We can get rid of the radios now. I've got a good mind to take off and try that again. That is such a hard landing though. Have you got the airport, Von Doodle? LSGK, I think it is, something like, yeah, LSGK. Runway 8. Would it be easier coming in from the other side? I mean, no, this is the easier side. Holy shit. Okay, we'll turn around, we'll take off, and we'll give it another go. Oh my goodness. I really thought we were coming. I really thought we were on it. I had the runway centered up, everything. What I should have done is sailed it down to about 10-20 feet above the runway, pitched the nose up to bleed off speed until I heard the beep beep beep, or the whatever the fucking thing does, the rudder, the yoke shaking, you know, to tell me I'm about to stall. And then I should have just dropped the engines and let it just fall on its own gravity. Well, maybe not from 20 feet, but you know, but just pulled I should have flared the plane a bit better and bled off some speed. Because it's a short runway, but I'm convinced I still had enough time to stop this plane. It stops very quickly, this plane. It's a short STOL. It's an STOL plane. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Yeah, short takeoff and landing. That's what this is. Right, flaps 15 set. Look at the mist up there. Holy crap. So what I don't know is the inbound course for this. It's 0.8 runway, so it's got to be at least roughly around 0.80, right? Now, I've got this set to that. So this is 0.80. It's not quite straight, so it's not quite zero. It's not quite 80 degrees, the runway. So if I am exactly facing out from the runway, wouldn't I then be easier to just set this to like a vertical, something like this? Wouldn't it be like that? But then if this is 70, why isn't the runway called 07? It can be out a few degrees, like 7.5, 7.6, and it can still be 0.8. Or 7.6 it can be. Oh, nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. And it's raining as well. Have we got wipers? I don't even know. Actually, there is quite a bit of crosswind here. I can feel it. Look at this. Oh my god. We don't have a lot of speed here. I'm trying to level up as much as possible to give me some speed. Yeah, what a landing. Oh god. In the middle of Switzerland. Yeah, my rudder trim needs to be sorted. Okay, it's fine now. I probably should keep the flaps down for the entire thing. So let's stay around this altitude, about 4,000-ish. Head towards the hill. It's not going to give me a lot of time though. Got water streaming off the glass now. I have no idea what the outside air temperature is, whether to put de-ice on, but I think we're okay. So we're coming around until this green arrow points at 12 o'clock. I'm making quite a steep turn here. Okay, flaps down to 15. Oh, it's beeping at me because I don't have the wheels down. Don't worry. If you put any amount of flaps on without the wheels being down, it likes to beep. So it'll go away when the wheels are down. So next flaps, whatever those are, 20 probably. I'm trying to break off speed already, but we're too high, so we're going to be. Let's get all the dipping done now, and then we've got plenty of time to bleed off the speed. Go away and shut up. Right, maximum flappage. I've got no throttle on at all, guys. 0. So now we're at 100. I don't know what it stalls at, but I'm gonna flare it and drop the speed off. Oh, I can't. It's floating too much. Oh, even that was too fast. This plane is so... It's like when you land it, it's like it doesn't weigh anything. It just wants to I've only had one time on this plane where I've took off and it hasn't swayed from side to side on the runway. Only once. And this is my third flight, I think, with it now. Flight and landing. So you land, you're shaking all over the place. I've never landed it yet and managed to keep the thing in a straight line. And I know speed is a part of that. It could be that we need to land it where the speed is just at the end, because I think at the end of this...
Warning, trim.
Fuck, shut up. I think when we get to here, the end of this white bar, is when it's about to stall. So 100... they put too many freaking lines here. So where's the 60? 60, 70, 80, no. So that'll be 90, 80, 70. So this line is 60. So 65 is the stall speed, I guess. So if we can be just floating over the top of the runway at 65, just as it's about to stall, then it's perfect, isn't it? You know, your wheels are like 5 or 10 feet above the ground, and the plane is giving you the stall warning, and then you just let it drop. It's perfect. And if after that you're still swaying side to side, well, I can't do nothing about it. It's the plane's fault. I've just noticed, or I've just not noticed. It's not that I've just noticed, it's that I've just remembered where the flap gauge is right here. Yeah. Oh, flying around the world with this thing, that's going to be something. It won't be for a while yet, maybe next year by the looks of things, because I'm going to need a lot of frickin' practice. I need to land this at a seriously big international airport where the landing is not a mountain and a bunch of trees in front of the runway. You know? I need to find a proper, actual airport, not something like this. And then we'll see how we manage. But that's good timing, because I'm 20 minutes away from the Formula One. Now, shutting this thing down, well, oh, I'm going to have to flick over. I'll have to see if I can get a key bind for this, or a button bind. Put this back down to... You don't want to grab it? Looks like the hand is everywhere, doesn't it? That means we're not in a good place here. There we go. So that isn't a ground idle. We can cut it off completely, I think, by just doing that.
Warning, essential bus.
This will be a great plane to... This would be a great plane to go around the world with. But if it's just going to keep wavering around, I have to figure out how to avoid the plane wavering around on the runway. Do I just slam the wheels onto the ground and push the joystick forward to keep that front wheel planted? Or is it worse to do that? You know, just push the joystick forward so there's more pressure on that front wheel. But I don't know whether that's going to make it worse. I'm not going to reset all these frickin' switches. It can do that itself. And this, I don't know what happened there. Let's have a look and see if we can do a quick restart. See if I can get this tablet working. Grounded. It's a good time to mention it though, isn't it? I don't know. Or is it, I don't know. His dad's 100% McLaren. Okay. Yeah, McLaren for the win, man. Right, let's see if we can get this tablet. See, there should be words on it straight away. Oh, well, not now, because there's no power to the plane. Okay, you off. You off. Oh, we're back in France, obviously. You off, and you off. Right, so if we go up here to battery 1, battery 2, let's get avionics on as well. And so that the battery doesn't drain, which it won't, it'll stay up for a good while. It's got a good amount of juice in it. We'll put the external power on already, and the standby bus can go on. Now, yeah, this is a new thing. This has happened ever since I changed the radios from the Garmin 430 to the 530. Ever since then, this tablet has not worked. This is the good thing about buying a plane. You can contact support. Oh, I think they have a Discord probably. What the fuck is going on here? I'm going to come out of Skype Sim and run it again and see if it kicks it in. I've just ran the wrong program. Doesn't help. Oh my god. Don't you hate it? You click on the wrong icon, the wrong program launches, and then that program, which is the wrong one, is bringing up prompts and messages. Do you want to do this? Caution, there's a message here. Do you want to do that? And you don't want to read it and answer yes or no. Oh, caution, APU indicator, da 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 da. I don't know what to answer here. I don't even want to read it. Go away. Nope, it won't let me quit the program without answering the message. Well, too bad. Alt F4 then. Okay, task manager. You don't win this, so I don't know why you thought you could. Right click, end task. Told you. You lose. Okay, so Skype Sim is running. And the tablet is dead as a dodo. And this is ever since I had to reinstall the plane. Every time you want to change the Garmin, you have to reinstall the aircraft. Oh. Oh. Okay. There's an option to have the Garmin and the SimWorks tablet. Let's call it the tablet. Yeah, the tablet. Maybe I didn't choose that. Oh god. Have I even got time to do it now? Come on, quit quickly. Let's see. Why would you do this to me? Come on, hurry up and quit. Fucking hell. Right, let's quickly install the plane again. Oh, I've actually got it on my desktop, thankfully. Because, do you know how long it takes for the freaking computer to just to... You click on the zip file, and for it to show you the contents of the zip file, it just takes about 10 seconds. You know that in the Windows, you know when you open up a window in Windows, and you've got this PC or the path, the address bar across the top, and that sometimes fills up slowly, either green or whatever color it is. Well, it does that. It just starts to fill up really, really slowly, and you just sat there. Right, so let's have a look. So we want PMS GTN plus Skype Sim compatibility. Do that. Install. Should I have got rid of the old one? Oh, bollocks. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't even know where it's going to fricking install it. Right, so we want to go Flight Sim Content Community. This is in the old No, I did have the right one. Sky for Sim. Yeah, there it is. PMS GTN Sky for Sim. So the tablet should work. Do I want to create a desktop shortcut? No, I've got millions of them. Okay, well, it's reinstalled. Let's go. Got 14 minutes. Less, actually. Probably about 10. Right, so we've got the correct one on there. And it's in the Flight Sim 2020 community folder. But my add-on linker is pulling it off there. Because it works, the plane works in both, which is both sims, which is great. It's not like two separate versions. The plane actually works well on both. Oh, get on with it. Jesus, all this advertising. Oh, how many test flights am I going to have to make in this plane? And then I'm going to have to learn the Garmin VNav. And we definitely need to be landing on airports that have stars and final approaches. Because the one we landed at, the one we pirouetted around when we landed, that one does not have a star to head towards it, so you can at least line it up with the runway, and it doesn't have a final approach. At least with a star you can get lined up to the heading of the runway, so you're not coming in at a weird angle. But that's such a small airstrip that it doesn't have one. Where are we? Oh, thank you, Navigraph. Appreciate it. He says sarcastically. Live stream, please. Thank you. Window capture, please. Thank you. And Navigraph, please. Thank you. And can you please position yourself in the correct place? Thank you. So, if you look here, this is the flight plan that I've made in Navigraph, which is a little bit different. But if you look at the airport here, oh, you can't see my mouse? What the fuck? How are you not seeing my mouse? Well, if you look under where it says, I'll see if I can highlight it there. LSGK, you can see it says 2 runways available, which there was. One on one side, one on the other. No arrivals available, no approaches available. So, in other words, excuse the pun, but you have to wing it. But I think if I was to plan the thing with little nav map, right, and I could put a custom waypoint towards the heading of the runway, then I could save that as a flight plan. And then I think through the tablet, if I can make the thing work, through the tablet, you can import the flight plan and it'll put it into the Garmin. Yep. Which means we'll be able to get that custom waypoint onto the Garmin and we'll be able to get in. These are all things I have to experiment with and just see if they work. Because little nav might be better than SimBrief here. The problem with that, the big problem with that is if we use little nav map and not SimBrief, then the problem that we have is that Beyond ATC will not be able to track my flight. because it needs SimBrief. You know? And I can also like plot a flight in Navigraph as well. Right, are we running the server? I don't know. Let's just double click it. Click Start Server. Now, I think the tablet should be independent, but it might not be. Maybe it does need the... Let's just leave everything else alone. Let's get the panel lights on because... Yeah, we got nothing here, man. What the fuck is going wrong now? I'm just going to have to uninstall the plane completely, put it back in with the old 430 and see if the tablet works. This is not working. The files must be working because it has installed the 530. So the option that I chose on the installer has worked. Well, what is going wrong here? So you can easily tell if a breaker's out because it's got a white neck. What is going on here? I don't have time to fix this. All right. Yeah. So round the world with this. I've got plenty of learnings to do before we attempt it. Guys, I have to go because Formula 1 and stuff and things. So thank you for being here and watching. Yeah, it's going to be fun learning this. I'll be back with it and do a bit more learnings and see if we can master it. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. And thank you for being here. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.